Subhanallah.
And throughout my work, or just through generally meeting with people, if I'd ever come across a Muslim, I'd ask them about their deen. I'd ask them about their religion. I'd ask them about Islam to try to get the same feeling that I felt when Muhammad, the uncle, was telling me about Islam.
Subhanallah. لما هذا الأخ الصومالي تكلم معه، هو حقيقة مش فاكر بالظبط الكلام اللي اتقال ايه، يعني هو مش فاكر ايه فحوى الموضوع او الأخ الصومالي ده كلمه قال له ايه، ولكن التأثير اللي جه عليه كان تأثير قوي، عامل زي الحباية اللي بتتحط في الطمي او بتتحط في الأرض. تمام؟ فهو يعني الكلام، هو مش فاكر الكلام، لكن الكلام ده كان يعني زي ما يكون بذرة واتحطت في الأرض. فبدأ بعد كده ان هو يعني يسأل عن الإسلام ويسأل عن الدين ويسأل عن الديانات الأخرى ويتكلم في الأديان مع كل الناس، وهنشوف ايه اللي حصل.
Yes.
Yes.
So I tried to give the parable that every Muslim that I met, ever since my conversation with the uncle, it was like a rain, like a drop of rain.
Subhanallah.
And bit by bit, I was beginning to grow in my understanding and in Iman.
Allahu Akbar.
Elements of faith were beginning to build up inside of me. And I began to become attracted to Islam and to Muslims.
Allahu Akbar.
Because they're very friendly, mashallah, and they're very, they like to embrace.
Allahu Akbar.
And are very warm people. And what happened is I was actually speaking with my mum, with Ummi.
Allahu Akbar.
And I was, yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. ايه اللي حصل بعد كده؟ يعني بعد ما الحوار بتاع الأخ الصومالي دوت كان عامل زي البذرة، تمام، في الطمي، بعد كده كل حواراته مع المسلمين ومع الناس المسلمين كان كل ما يتكلم مع حد مسلم ويقول له على حاجة، كانت المعلومات اللي بتجيله من المسلمين بتبقى عاملة زي قطرات المطر اللي بتنزل تروي البذرة ده. فكل واحد يقول له على حاجة تبقى نقطة مية تنزل تروي البذرة وتكبر وتنمو وكده. هو بدأ يشوف بقى الإسلام مدى الإنسانية ومدى الطيبة ومدى الحنان ومدى الرفق ومدى اللين اللي في هذا الدين، بدأ يشوفه في المسلمين اللي هو بيتكلم معاهم، لحد ما بدأت العملية تنمو شوية بشوية وبدأ قلبه يميل إلى الإسلام سنة بسنة.
Right, so I went to visit my mother, and
at the age of what age?
I was just before 21.
Before 21.
Yes, and I said to her, I said, Mum, Ummi, I want to read the Quran.
You want to read the Quran?
I want to read the Quran.
Did you learn the Quran from someone?
No, not by then. I hadn't even looked at it. I hadn't even seen it. I hadn't even heard it. I hadn't even heard the Quran before.
But you asked her that you want to read Quran?
Yes, I just told her I wanted to read Quran.
Naam.
And she said, here, have mine.
She said, have mine?
Yeah, she said, here, have mine.
Wallahi, mashallah.
She had the Quran.
Allahu Akbar. Naam.
In English and Arabic.
Naam.
Just a friend of hers from the past gave it to her to read, like da'wah. And,
but what made you to ask her this question?
It's just because it was on my mind so much. I was just sitting with my mum and I told her, I said, Mum, I want to read the Quran. And she said, here, have mine. And I was very surprised because I thought it was going to be a challenge for me to find the Quran. I thought it would be very difficult, but alhamdulillah, just like that, Allah Azza wa Jal, He made it very easy for me.
Subhanallah.
Alhamdulillah.
بعد يعني اما وصل لسن قريب من ال21، يعني قبل ما يتم 21 سنة، راح يزور امه. فشيء غريب، من غير ما هو يعني يحضر ولا اي حاجة، كويس، قال لها انا عايز اقرأ القرآن. بيسأل امه يقول لها انا عايز اقرأ القرآن. فانا بسأله يعني انت كنت قرأت عنه، سمعت؟ قال لي عمري ما سمعت عنه ولا عمري سمعته ولا عمري مسكته ولا عمري لقيته ولا عمري قرأته خالص. تمام؟ فبس لقى نفسه بيسأل امه بيقول لها انا عايز اقرأ القرآن. فكانت المفاجأة ان امه قالت له طيب خد القرآن بتاعي اقرأه. كويس؟ فامك جابت القرآن منين؟ فبيقول لي حد اداهولها كدعوة، يعني من النوع حد اداها المصحف بالعربي والانجليزي كنوع من الدعوة كنا بنعمله، او الناس كتيرة جدا في اوروبا وامريكا وفي كل العالم بتقدم القرآن مترجم لغير المسلمين يقرأوه. فهو بالنسبة له اتفاجئ، هو كان متخيل ان الحصول على القرآن او انه يلاقي القرآن ده تحدي ومجهود كبير جدا جدا وامر صعب جدا انه يوصل للقرآن. فبمجرد ما طرأ على ذهنه السؤال انا عايز اقرأ القرآن، امه قالت له اتفضل اقرأ القرآن. Yes.
So alhamdulillah, I had the Quran in my possession now. The light, the nur was in my hands.
Allahu Akbar.
And I just needed to inshallah, have Allah give me tawfiq through the Quran.
Inshallah.
So I took it home, and even then I remember taking it home, I was like, okay, it has to be in a special bag. Like I have to, because just through fitr I had this kind of like respect for the book. And And I just remember taking it home and I put it in a nice place, and then I just read a page like every night. And at the beginning, because I never really had knowledge of how the Quran was revealed or anything, I was just reading a book that I knew the Muslims followed, and it was meant to be the book of Allah, the book from God.
Yeah.
And I was